Good morning, class 5th students. How are you? Hope you are fit and well at your homes. So, students, in the previous video, we have started lesson number 2, that is types of software. And in that chapter, we have discussed about software and its types, like system software and application software. And then system software is further divided into 3 types, and we have discussed till operating system and language processor. So these types are left, that is utility software and application software. So today we will discuss these types. So firstly we have utility programs. So today date is 12 June 2020 and we are going to start topic, that is utility programs. So utility software performs specific tasks usually related to managing a computer, its devices or its program. So what are the utility programs? So these softwares are used to perform or to manage a specific softwares in our computers. Like it helps users to manage its antivirus software and other programs, like it helps users to take backup in a daily routine. It helps user to manage disk about various files, and network programs are some of the examples of utility programs. So first one we have network utility, as utility softwares are responsible to manage manage a computer and its programs. So one of the type of utility is network utility, as network utility checks the network connectivity and configuration of network devices, and it's also responsible for checking speed and performance of the network. So network utility helps the user to check its speed and performance of the network. Next we have file manager, as the name suggests, file manager. So it helps users to manage its various files that are stored on its computer. So it helps users to copy a file and to delete a file. Next we have disk management utility, as disk management utility enables a user to view and manage the disk drives and that are installed in a computer. So it can be used to partition drives, format drives, assign drive letters and much more. अगर ड्राइव के रिलेटेड लाइक सी ड्राइव, डी ड्राइव जो हमारे कंप्यूटर में होती है, उसके रिलेटेड अगर कोई भी टास्क परफॉर्म करना है, देन हु विल मैनेज दैट एक्टिविटीज? डिस्क मैनेजमेंट. Next utility we have scanning. So the act of examining the computer system, drives or files or possible virus or malware attack is known as scanning. जब हम क्या करते हैं, एग्जामिन करते हैं कंप्यूटर सिस्टम को, चेक करते हैं कंप्यूटर सिस्टम को, उसकी ड्राइव्स को एंड इट्स फाइल्स की, एंड पॉसिबल वायरस और मार्वेल अटैक तो नहीं कहीं आ गया हमारे कंप्यूटर में, सो दैट वन प्रोसेस इज कोल्ड स्कैनिंग. सो स्कैनिंग इज डन बाय यूजिंग एंटीवायरस यूटिलिटी. अगर आपने स्कैनिंग करनी है तो हमारे पास क्या होनी चाहिए? एंटीवायरस सॉफ्टवेयर होना चाहिए. सो इफ़ वी वांट टू रिमूव virus from our computer system, then we can take the help of antivirus software. So some of the examples of antivirus software are Quick Heal, Avast, AVG, Norton, etc. And you can scan your drives, pen drives and the entire computer system using the antivirus software. So अगर हमने कंप्यूटर में से वायरस रिमूव करना है, then there is need of antivirus softwares. Next we have backup. So what is backup? It is a process of recovering data and in case of damage or accidental loss. कई बार क्या होता है, हमारे कंप्यूटर में जो डेटा हमने इंपॉर्टेंट डेटा, हमारा कॉन्फिडेंशियल डेटा जो हमने स्टोर किया होता है, उसमें क्या उसके डैमेज होने के चांसेस होते हैं. सो देयर इज़ नीड ऑफ टेकिंग बैकअप इन अ डेली रूटीन. सो occasionally a hard disk may fail, resulting in the loss of all files stored in it. So an intelligent user keeps the backup of his files on various secondary storage devices such as CD, flash drive, etc. So there is need to take backup on your storage devices like CD, flash drive, etc. So we can take the help of these drives for taking backup in a daily routine. So these steps we have to follow if we want to take backup. firstly we have to go on to start button, then we have to choose control panel and then click on the backup and restore option. Then the following window will appear. This one dialog box will open. So click on the setup backup icon and the window will start the process of backup. हमारा window का जो backup का process है that it will start. So the setup backup dialog box will appear on the screen. Select the drive where you want to save the backup of your files. जैसे आप यहाँ से देख सकते हो, इनमें से हम कोई भी ड्राइव चूज़ करते हैं. देयर आर D drive, E drive and F drive. These drives are available. So we can choose any drive where we want to store our data. We can take the, so where we can, we want to take our backup of the data. So we can choose any drive. Next step is, the next screen appears that prompt, what do you want to backup? अपने क्या backup करना है? Then these options you can choose. Let Windows choose recommended. Let me choose. And then we have to click on the next button. So after that your backup will be start. So at last you have to click on the save settings and run backup option. The backup process will start. So the next utility we have, that is compression. So what is compression? It is the process of shrinking file. Means अगर कोई large amount में, large size में हमारे पास फाइल या फोल्डर कोई भी चीज़ पड़ी है, अगर हमने उसको कम अमाउंट में करना है, उसकी GB है जो या TB है उसकी, उसको कम करना है, then we can take the help of compression. So after if we shrink our files, then if we will compress our file, then it will occupy less disk space. So we can take the help of WinZip, PKZip, 7-zip, etc. These are software to compress our files. Next topic, language processor, we have discussed in the last video. Next one topic is application software. So what are the application software? Application softwares are the software that helps users to perform its task. So we have general purpose application software. So these software can perform many tasks to fulfill the general needs of the people. अगर हमने कोई भी जनरल टास्क परफॉर्म करना है, then we can take the help of general purpose application softwares. First one, general purpose application software is word processing software. This one is the picture of Microsoft Word. This is your word processing software. So it is used to, it helps you helps us to create professional looking documents quickly and efficiently. So you can easily add, delete, rearrange or beautify the text and can even produce a hard copy of the document as per requirement. So some examples of word processing softwares are Microsoft Word, WordPad, OpenOffice, etc. So these softwares help users to perform its task, like if we want to add our text, we want to beautify our text, then we can take the help of a word processing software. So commonly we are using Microsoft Word. Next we have electronic spreadsheet. So it helps us to perform calculations and display the data in the form of chart to analyze in a better way. So this one is the example of electronic spreadsheet, that is your Microsoft Excel. So some examples of electronic spreadsheet are Microsoft Excel, Lotus 123, OpenOffice.org, Calc, etc. Next we have database management system, that is DBMS. What is the full form of DBMS? Database management system. So each one of us uses database unknowingly in our daily routine. So what is database? Database is the storage place to store our data. So any amount of data we can store in the database. For example, managing telephone directories, payroll information, etc. So so you can easily create, add, find, update, sort and search, print and retrieve the information stored in a database. जो भी डेटा हमने डाटाबेस पे स्टोर किया हुआ है, हम वहाँ से क्या है डेटा को एक्सेस भी कर सकते हैं. सो देयर इज़ अ सॉफ्टवेयर अवेलेबल फॉर एक्सेसिंग अवर डेटा, दैट इज़ माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेस. Next we have presentation software. So it helps users to present an idea or concept in a lively manner. With the help of presentation software, we can present our concept or idea in an easy way. So we have Microsoft PowerPoint, OpenOffice.org Impress, Adobe Flash, etc. As the icon of presentation software is this one, Microsoft PowerPoint. Next we have desktop publishing software. So it helps users to manage its newsletters, printed forms, advertisement, books, brochures, posters, magazines, etc. सो जो डेस्कटॉप पब्लिशिंग सॉफ्टवेयर, इनकी हेल्प से हम क्या कर सकते हैं, हम अपने पोस्टर्स बना सकते हैं, मैगजीन्स, बुक्स, ब्राउचर्स, न्यूज़ लेटर. सो वन ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ डेस्कटॉप पब्लिशिंग सॉफ्टवेयर इज Corel Draw. Another examples of desktop publishing software are Adobe InDesign, Quark Express, etc. Next we have graphics software. यहाँ से नेम से क्लियर हो रहा है, ग्राफिक्स मीन्स इट विल हेल्प यूजर्स टू मैनेज और to edit its pictures. So it is used to create images such as charts, graphs, photographs, logos, cartoons and much more. So examples we have, that is Paint, Photoshop, AutoCAD, Dreamweaver. So the Photoshop is the main software for editing images, any type of image. Next, at the last we have multimedia software. Multimedia software, it means it is used to create video, animation, sound, graphics and text with a degree of interaction. तो मल्टीमीडिया सॉफ्टवेयर की हेल्प से हम अपनी वीडियो एडिट कर सकते हैं, क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. वी कैन क्रिएट साउंड, ग्राफिक्स, एनिमेशन एक्सेट्रा. सो एग्जांपल्स ऑफ मल्टीमीडिया सॉफ्टवेयर are game software, window media player. With the help of this we can listen audios also, and Windows Movie Maker. With the help of this software we can make any type of movie or video, etc. So next we have special purpose application software, that is customized software. So here what is customized? Customized means according to our requirement we can change it also. We can change the software also. So the software which are designed to meet the specific needs of the user are called specific purpose application software. जो हमारी क्या है, स्पेसिफिक नीड है, जो हमारी इंपॉर्टेंट नीड्स हैं उनको फुलफिल करता है, दैट वन इज कॉल्ड स्पेशल पर्पज एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर. सो एग्जाम्पल्स आर टेली सॉफ्टवेयर, बिजी सॉफ्टवेयर. दीज आर सॉफ्टवेयर नेम्स. Such softwares are also known as customized software. So these softwares are also known as customized software. So some of the customized software are reservation system, जिसकी हेल्प से हम टिकट्स रिजर्व करवाते हैं. बिलिंग सिस्टम, with the help of this we can pay our bills, and next one is payroll system, etc. So next one we have difference between system software and application software. As we have discussed system software and application software, so there are 4 difference in system software and application software. So let's start. System software is a type of program installed to control the operation of a computer system and run the application program. इसके नेम से क्लियर है, सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर मीन्स जो सारे सिस्टम को मैनेज करेगा. नेक्स्ट वी हैव एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर इज इंस्टॉल्ड एज पर द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द यूज़र. अगर हमने कोई टास्क परफॉर्म करवाना है तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं, एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर को इंस्टॉल करवा सकते हैं. So system software include programs such as compilers, system utilities, debuggers, drivers, assemblers, etc. So जो कंप्यूटर की इंटरनल वर्किंग के लिए हमें सॉफ्टवेयर चाहिए वो कौन मैनेज करता है, सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर. एंड एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर जो हम यूज़ करते हैं, दैट वन इज़ योर Microsoft Office Word, Microsoft Office PowerPoint. If you want to do painting, then you can use Paint software. So these are application software that we are using. So you cannot interact with system software. क्यों नहीं इंटरेक्ट कर सकते, क्योंकि ये कंप्यूटर के अंदर इंटरनली वर्क करते हैं. सो अ यूज़र कैन इंटरेक्ट विद एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर वाइल परफॉर्मिंग डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज़. तो जो ये सॉफ्टवेयर है लाइक पेंट सॉफ्टवेयर, लाइक माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ऑफिस वर्ड, पावर पॉइंट, उनको हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं. सो सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर कैन रन इंडिपेंडेंटली ऑफ द एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर. जो सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर है लाइक सिस्टम यूटिलिटीज़, कंपाइलर्स हैं, उनको एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर की ज़रूरत नहीं होती. इंडिपेंडेंटली दे आर इंडिपेंडेंटली. So जो application software है they are dependent on a system software. So application software cannot run without the presence of the system software. So जो system software की help से application software है जो work नहीं कर सकती. Next we have OSS, that is operational support system. Operational support system. So what is this? Operational support system is a special type of software installed by communication service providers to operate, monitor, analyze and manage computer or telephone network system on the client's computer. Client means who are clients? Clients are the users like us. उनके जो क्लाइंट है उनके कंप्यूटर के ऊपर क्या है, मॉनिटर करना है उसकी एक्टिविटीज़ को, एनालाइज करना, मैनेज करना, देन वी विल यूज़ ऑपरेशनल सपोर्ट सिस्टम. So it is also called operations support system. Operations that will perform various operation. So that's why it is called operation system. At last we have defragmentation. So fragmentation occurs when hard disk does not find contiguous. Contiguous means होता है एक सीक्वेंस में डज नॉट फाइंड कंटिन्यूस मेमोरी टू स्टोर लार्ज फाइल. अगर हमने कोई भी लार्ज फाइल है उसको स्टोर करवाना है हार्ड डिस्क पे और वहाँ पे स्पेस नहीं है, कॉन्टिग्यूस स्पेस नहीं मिल रही है, मीन्स सीक्वेंस में वन बाय वन आफ्टर अनदर स्पेस नहीं मिल रही है, सो दैट कंसेप्ट इज कॉल्ड फ्रेगमेंटेशन. तो क्या आखिर होती है, फ्रेगमेंटेशन. फ्रेगमेंट मीन्स हमें पार्ट्स में डाटा स्टोर करना पड़ता है, कॉन्टिग्यूस मेमोरी नहीं मिलती तो कुछ डाटा हम एक पार्ट में स्टोर करेंगे, कुछ डाटा नेक्स्ट पार्ट में स्टोर करेंगे. सो दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड फ्रेगमेंटेशन. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक वी हैव defragmentation. So what is defragmentation? Fragmented data needs to be rearranged and consolidated into contiguous area of the disk free space. जब हम जो फ्रेगमेंट डेटा है मीन्स जो पार्ट्स में डेटा पड़ा है उसको हम रीअरेंज करते हैं या उसको कंसोलिडेट मीन्स इकट्ठा करते हैं, टुगेदरली उसको स्टोर करते हैं, सो दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड डीफ्रेगमेंटेशन. तो कुछ एरिया जब हम उसको रीअरेंज करते हैं तो कुछ डिस्क का जो एरिया है वो फ्री हो जाता है. तो जब हम डेटा को रीअरेंज करते हैं या कंसोलिडेटेड करते हैं, सो दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड डीफ्रेगमेंटेशन. जब कॉन्टिग्यूस मेमोरी नहीं मिलती, दैट प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड फ्रेगमेंटेशन. And when we will rearrange and consolidate means togetherly we will store the data, then that process is called defragmentation. So these steps you can follow if you want to defragment your data, if you want to rearrange your data. Firstly you have to click on the start, then all programs, accessories, system tools and disk fragmenter. Then window will open, you have to click on disk column and then you have to choose, and in the current status section you have to choose disk column, then click on the defragment disk tab, and after that the defragmentation process will start and take a few minutes to finish. So your lesson number 2 is over now. You have to read this chapter carefully students. So take care students, bye bye.